What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another BTC in 3. And in today's video, I'm going to go over 3 exchanges with 3 different charts and talk about some of my Fibonaccis and my pitchforks. We'll just get right into it. We'll start with my Binance chart, and this is on a weekly for Tether. Now, when I take a look at this chart, I don't see much going on. However, I do see a crossover right here. That it is around March 1st. So March 1st is a date that stands out to me looking at this on the weekly. Now when we go to a daily, we get a little bit closer look at things, and you can see up here this 1.61 Fibonacci that was around 41.2k or so. We flirted with that level. However, we pulled back, we broke this pitchfork, we found a support at this pitchfork and this Fibonacci only to get bought back pretty aggressively. Now when I look at this on the daily, I see, again, around February 27th. So the end of February, beginning of March on this chart is showing some big moves are going to happen around that time. Now we take a closer look on a 4-hour. It's a little bit better read for the short term. And you can just see, we got rejected there. We came all the way down, found support on the pitchfork and that fib, and broke higher. We're breaking this pitchfork right here. Call this level about 37.8, and it slowly slopes positive. So as time goes on, it gets higher and higher ever so slightly. But look for this 37, call it 37.7 level to play a role of pivot. However, we're trending higher, and look for this Fibonacci to play a breakout. If we do put in a nice cup, we could be trending higher. Now let's move on over to the Coinbase chart and see what Coinbase exchange is showing on my charts. And we take a look here, and we'll start on the weekly. And the first thing I notice is a Fibonacci time series on the 18th. It's hard to see, but we also have a crossover at the 25th. So this tells me between the 18th to the 25th, which is coming up, is going to be a very volatile times. When I say volatile, it could be up or down. Now when we take a closer look at this on a daily, you can just see the crossover right there, February 1st. Zoom it out, but the first big date is right here, January 23rd. Could be the sign of a big move. So if we either kind of come up here, camp that 41k level, hit the 18th, and then maybe start breaking higher, this could be up for a nice break higher, and we could be knocking at almost 52k a coin here very shortly in the coming weeks. This is the bullish case. Now this area is very strong support, guys. It's 32k. So we went from Fibonacci to Fibonacci. If you remember, that 1.61 on the previous chart was around 41.1. This is 32.1, which you can just see. We came right down, strong pitchfork. I'm looking for this area to play very strong support, but this time series is going to signal a move is coming, and we also have a crossover right there, and that's going to be around February 1st. So I'm expecting a lot of volatility coming here in the very soon picture. Now let's look at this on a 4-hour, and we're kind of in no man's land on this chart. There's nothing really going on here. If we go to linear though, we are sitting at a level on the pitchfork, which means if we break higher, this is around, call it 39.6. If we break off this level higher, we get through that 41, the sky is the limit. We could be knocking at 50k before you know it. But now let's move on to my Bitstamp chart and just see what the Bitstamp chart is showing us. Now we'll start on the weekly, and it too, go to log, it too is showing me a Fibonacci time series on the February 8th, as well as a crossover here on the 25th. So the 23rd to the 25th of January is speaking volumes to me on this chart. Even up here, we see a crossover on the 18th. So get ready, guys. A big move is going to be coming here in Bitcoin. Even though we've moved a lot, we're seeing a nice bounce up, and this could be trending higher in the near term. You see, this level is around 42k. The next level is 48k. So the sky is the limit. However, let's throw it on a 4-hour and take a closer look at some of these levels. So you can just see, you can see the pitchfork here, and here. So if we have consolidate here, maybe we go higher, but breaking this previous high is going to cause a lot of FOMO and driving this price higher. Now I want to show a bigger picture on a monthly here, and I want to show you this index, the lazy bear that I have. It's pulled back nicely, and it still has a lot of room to go, which makes me to believe that this could be going up a lot here in the coming months. You could call it, well, we have a time series on April 1st. So between now and April 1st, we could start trending higher. We could be looking at over 100K a coin here, which seems crazy to see and think about. But just look how Bitcoin has moved in the past. You can just see. Let me zoom out a bit. Zoom out, and you can just take a look how it cups and it cups and it cups. It's ready for a breakout. Then what does it come back and cup and rinse and repeat? Bitcoin is on fire, and at the moment we're looking at $1 getting you about 2,500 satoshis. So in the meantime, keep stacking satoshis. Keep your eyes open on the 18th to the 25th window, and look for that 41.2 level to play a pretty strong resistance. If we break that, the sky could be the limit. We could be looking at the mid 40s very, very fast. If I see anything on my charts, I will tweet it out. My Twitter's in the description below. But other than that, guys, that's BTC in 3. Just quick where my charts are telling me, and be ready for some moves, guys. I'll see you in the next one.